Well, greetings, amazing students, and welcome to another week here at CBU. Thank you for tuning into this week's reflection. If you recall, last week's reflection focused on the message of running your race, right? And this week, I'm going to ask you to help me with one easy and deliberate action we can all do to improve our own mental health during this life in COVID, as well as the well-being of others around us. So this week's reflection was inspired by the parable of the lamp found in Mark chapter 4, verses 21 through 25. For this reflection, I'd like to blend my message with a brief thought from an amazing role model of strength, intelligence, and eloquence. This particular woman did not speak for the first 5 years of her life, yet later she ended up speaking 6 languages and served as an interpreter. She's lectured all over the world and was only the second poet in history to recite a poem at a presidential inauguration. Her name is Maya Angelou. So this week, I'm going to ask you to please do one simple thing: to let your light shine by being a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So for a second here, I'd like to share with you very briefly the parable of the lamp from Mark. Then Jesus said to them, "Would anyone light a lamp and then put it under a basket or under a bed? Of course not. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light will shine. For everything that is hidden will eventually be brought to the light, right? And every secret will be brought to the light. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." Then he added, "Pay close attention to what you hear. The closer you listen, the more understanding you will be given, and you will receive even more. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, but those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them." For this week's reflection, I'd just like to draw in our attention to verse 21. Jesus reminds us that we have been given a light. He reminds us that our light is not to remain hidden or guarded. Rather, we have a responsibility to allow our light to shine. In doing so, this is how we change the world around us. Our light, provided by Christ, allows us to see more clearly and brings attention to what we have failed to notice in the past. Each of you have been given gifts from God that we are responsible to share in the world. And at this moment in time, I'm sure you all know there's quite a bit of darkness circulating. Our neighbors, our communities, our world is in need of your light to shine through this darkness. And so for that reason, what I'm going to do is share with you this message from Maya Angelou. Let's watch this very quickly, and then I'll close out.
There's an African American song, 19th century, which is so great. It says, "When it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds." Imagine. And I've had so many rainbows in my clouds. I had a lot of clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. And one of the things I do when I step up on a stage, when I stand up to translate, when I go to teach my classes, when I go to direct a movie, I bring everyone who has ever been kind to me with me. Black, white, Asian, Spanish-speaking, Native American, gay, straight, everybody. I say, "Come with me. I'm going on the stage. Come with me, I need you now." Long dead, you see? So I don't ever feel I have no help. I've had rainbows in my clouds. And the thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Somebody who may not look like you, may not call God the same name you call God, if they call God at all. You see? I may not eat the same dishes prepared the way you do, may not dance your dances, or speak your language, but be a blessing to somebody. That's what I think.
Okay, what a great message, right? And what I wanted to share with you, and the reason why I wanted to share that with you is because in particular, I think this is something that we all can do really special, right? So this week, what I'm going to ask you to do is just something very simple. Consider what gift God has given you to share with others. Let that gift be a message that brings unity, hope, and joy to others around you. So this week, please let that gift shine for others to see and notice. Please be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. And I think this world will be a slightly better place because of all of our efforts. So I want to say thank you again so much. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you all soon. Take care.